Back in 2017, we met Karen Polle, a young rider who, although born in Tokyo, has lived in the US from the age of 6 months. Since graduating from Yale University in 2016, Karen and her horse, With Wings, hit the headlines with some outstanding performances in North America and Europe. With one eye on 2020, Karen chose to represent Japan internationally to help raise their equestrian profile ahead of the Tokyo Olympics. Earlier in the year, we caught up again with the effervescent 26-year-old at her barn in the Sunshine State.
Since I met you last year in Florida, a lot of things have changed for me and my horses. I got 3 new horses this year, so that's very exciting. Last year, I only had 1 horse. And I also think I got a lot more solid in my riding and a lot more competitive at the 5-star level, especially with my horse Wings. And we had some really amazing results in Europe, which was something that I was very proud of this year.
2017 was a huge learning curve for Karen, so during that time, has she had the chance to mature in various aspects of the sport?
I think so. I think I've learned a lot more about horsemanship and horse care and how to get my horses feeling the best for the ring. And I think I've also, just being in Europe and seeing the system there and the different riders there, I think I've really grown up a lot in the last year, actually.
When we first met Karen, she was only riding With Wings. So has the dynamic in her stable changed with the arrival of 3 additional horses?
Wings is still the king, he always will be. But I think he's actually, really glad to have some siblings because he has friends now. And for me, it's just really great because I get a lot more time to practice and to compete and improve my riding, hopefully even quicker than before. Just from a day-to-day basis, it's 3 more horses to manage, their fitness and their shoeing and their vet work and everything like that. And it's also managing their schedules properly, making sure that each horse is showing at the venue that makes the most sense for them and in the classes that make the most sense for them as well. I got Kino a little under a year ago now. He was 9 last year. This year he's 10. And he's actually completely different from Wings. So at first it was a little bit of an adjustment for me. He's really big, he's really tall. I really enjoy riding him and he's very powerful, which is obviously a huge benefit on course. And now also the jumps look a lot smaller, which is nice. Little Lord is smaller, so he's a little bit more like the type of horse that I usually have. He's very quick and very handy. I use him in meter 45 speed classes mostly because he doesn't have a ton of scope, but he's really competitive and happy at that level. The newest addition is Study. She's my only mare, and I got her about 2 months ago, but I've only shown her once so far, so I'm still working on building a partnership with her.
Karen has set her heart on competing at the Tokyo Olympics, but that is still a way off. There's another important date on her calendar coming up soon in Indonesia.
The Asian Games is very important for the Japan team in particular because first it's a championship in Asia, but also it's important for funding for the Tokyo Olympics. So we're really focused on trying to send a really good team there. So that's sort of like my first big goal of the year. It's in August, but it's something that I'm going to build my schedule back from to ramp up for.
Since we spoke to Karen, she's been in Europe competing successfully on Kino in Linz-Ebelsberg and in La Baule, France, where she also won a class on Little Lord. Her obvious talent is paying dividends. Karen is now in Canada competing in Spruce Meadows, and so far things have been going well for her. Hopefully her endeavours in North America and Europe will, through media coverage, help to heighten the awareness of the sport in Japan.
I'm hoping that with the Tokyo Olympics coming up over the next 2 years, we'll be able to build up more, but I think we definitely, the Federation and the riders need to really work to get more awareness about the sport. Horse racing is huge in Japan, so there is an interest in horse sports, but I think we just need to build awareness of show jumping because it's a great sport and it's amazing to watch and it's very interesting. I just think the biggest issue is that a lot of people don't know about it.
Selection for September's World Equestrian Games in Tryon is also a possibility for Karen. But in the meantime, her dream is unfolding and turning into reality.
I'm actually accomplishing more than I think I give myself credit for sometimes. So I'm working on realizing that and still working really hard to improve, but also acknowledging that I am getting better and like it just takes time to get better. But in general, I do always kind of feel like I really want to push myself to advance as quickly as I can.